everybody, Mark, aka the Nerdy Punk, back again today for a new video. Today's video, I'm going to be doing another one of these media hunting videos. So, I'm on my way to Terre Haute, Indiana currently. I'm actually driving at the moment because I didn't really find a good place to park and film the intro to this video. So, we're going on location, on the road here. But today, I'm going to head up to Terre Haute, Indiana, do some hunting, see if I can find some Blu-rays and maybe some DVDs or vinyl. You never know what you're going to find on a media hunting trip, which is why I love it so much. I think I almost love hunting more than I do actually watching the stuff that I buy. Which may be a problem, but, you know. Anyway. Today I've got several goals for the day, so number one, first and foremost, is to get myself some Popeyes chicken. One of the things that really sucks about living in a small town, so I currently live in the smallest town I've ever lived in. There's only 1,500 people that live here. And one of the things that really sucks about it is that food options are very, very limited. So I've always lived in small towns my entire life, and I love living in small towns, but it really sucks that you don't have a lot of options that you would have in a bigger city. So every time I get up to Terre Haute, I love to treat myself with a nice meal out because I eat at home 90% of the time. And I wouldn't call Popeyes a nice meal out, like you're going out to a great restaurant or anything, but I love some Popeyes chicken. So I'm going to give me some of that, and then we're going to hit up Walmart because I need to look for a couple titles. The first one is the new Nicolas Cage movie, which is called Color Out of Space. I've heard great things about it. Big Nicolas Cage fan. Definitely want to pick that one up. And then Cool Duder, who is one of the YouTubers who collects physical Blu-rays and movies and stuff. He is very popular. Nowhere near my views, or I'm nowhere near his views. But I can't talk. I'm sorry. He acts in a lot of movies, a lot of horror movies, and his new movie is out called Restricted Area, and I've been looking all over my local Walmart to see if I can find a copy of it, and I can't, so I'm going to hopefully find a copy of that as well. And then we're just going to do some general hunting, probably a disc replay, see what we can find out there, and it should be a good time. And then to round out the night, I almost forgot this, to round out the night, I'm going to go see the new movie called Invisible Man. It's the latest adaptation of the old school horror story of the Invisible Man, and I've heard really good things about that too, so I'm excited to see that and check that out. So I'll include a very brief review of that movie for you guys at the end of this video. So I'm gonna stop right here for now, and I will see you guys at Popeyes. Alright, successfully made it to Terre Haute, Indiana, and believe it or not, it started snowing. I don't know how well you can see that, but I threw in a quick clip because while driving up here, I passed through a small town in Indiana that it looked like it had just snowed, and it was beautiful outside. I absolutely love snow. Right now, it looks kind of like a rain-snow mix. I don't know how well you can see it. It's pretty fine. But anyway, let's head into Popeyes and get some chicken. Alright, my belly is now full, so let's head to Walmart. So I was able to pick up both titles that I had gone in there for, which I was a little bit worried at the beginning because their selection looked extremely picked through. And I don't know if they just haven't restocked in a long time or if they literally get that much traffic. I mean, this is a bigger city, so who knows. But I was able to pick up both titles that I was looking for. So first up was Restricted Area. which is that movie that I was talking about that Sean C. Phillips, who actually got on the front cover there, who is also known as Cool Duder on the YouTube movie community. I really love watching his videos. He does a video every week. Every Tuesday, he goes out to Walmart, Best Buy, Target, all those places, and shows off all the new releases. I've never seen any of the movies that he himself has acted in, so I'm really excited to check this one out. And then I also picked up another one I'm very excited for, Color Out of Space. It has this really awesome cover, slipcover here. Only 15 bucks. Great deal. And it's based on an H.P. Lovecraft story, which I'm a decent fan of Lovecraft, and Nicolas Cage, who's one of my favorite actors of all time, so definitely couldn't wait to check this one out. So I'll probably be popping this in, maybe tonight even, to check this out and see what I think of it. Yeah. Couple ones that I wanted to pick up that I couldn't find in my local Walmart, I was able to find in this one. So, let's head on to Disc Replay. Alright, so apologize for the lighting, but as you can tell, it is dark outside. And I just got out of Super Mega Replay. I'm going to show you all of the good Blu-rays that I picked up. Don't believe I picked up any DVDs, just Blu-rays here in this haul. So I spent $30 in total. Got a lot of great stuff. We'll start it out with Goodfellas. So classic movie. There's a couple really classic movies in here that I just did not own yet. Goodfellas is one of them. Really, really good movie. I wasn't a huge fan of mob movies until very recently. And they're still not my favorite genre, but I really, really liked this one. So I definitely recommend that. I'm sure most of you have already seen it, but a great movie. Next one. This is the Hostel double feature. So there's Hostel 1 and Hostel 2. These are extreme horror movies directed by Eli Roth. I'm not sure what to expect. I've heard mixed reviews, and I haven't seen these two, so I'm interested to check them out, and I only paid $4 for them, so I figured they were worth a check out. Next one. Not sure what to expect from this one either. This is The Grudge, the 2004 version. So this movie just recently got a remake this January of 2020. I did not see it. I've heard it's absolute garbage, so I kind of stayed away from it. But I've heard mixed things about this one too. They're both remakes of the original Japanese horror movie. So I haven't seen the original. I haven't seen any of them actually. So this will be my first. Hoping that I sort of kind of enjoy it, even though I know it's not going to be great. Next one, The Forest. This one had pretty bad reviews when I looked it up, but the story sounds kind of interesting. It's about a woman who goes to look for her missing sister in the famous suicide forest in Japan, and wanted to check it out. Again, heard it's not too great, but it sounded interesting. At least worth a watch, perhaps. And again, only $4. This one was an absolute classic that, believe it or not, I have not seen. Fight Club. I've never seen Fight Club. I know I'm a big David Fincher fan, and many people would claim this is maybe his best. I haven't seen it, sorry, but it's just one of those that kind of slipped through the cracks for me. I know everybody seems to love it, but I hadn't been able to get out and see it, or to buy it and see it. So I finally picked it up on Blu-ray. Eventually I'll watch it, and we'll see how I feel about it. Next one. Really excited about this one, even though I didn't know it existed until tonight. A Most Violent Year. This is a drama by A24. So A24 is one of my favorite studios. It's an A24 movie with the slipcover in excellent condition for $4. So I had to jump on that. It's got Oscar Isaac and Jessica Chastain. Kind of interested to see. Seems like kind of a drama, thriller, crime situation going on. So interested to check it out. Next one. The Purge. This is the first one. So I already own The Purge Anarchy, I think. I wasn't going to watch any of them until I at least got the first one. So I'm going to watch this one, and then we'll see. I don't know what the second one is called, but I'll try to figure it out. These movies are insanely popular. From what I've heard, they're not that great, but I'm just looking for some entertainment value, frankly. I know I'm not expecting this to be the most, like, remarkable film I've ever seen. So hopefully I'll just get some good entertainment value out of it, and that's pretty much why I picked it up. And it's in the slipcover with great condition for $4. So that's nice as well. And then the last one, The Nice Guys. So I've seen this movie tons and tons of times. I love this movie. This is one of my favorite comedies, probably of all time. A great buddy cop comedy with Russell Crowe and Ryan Gosling. Both are fantastic in this movie. The writing is fantastic. I love this one, and I think I own this on DVD, actually, but I cannot find my DVD copy. It's disappeared into the ether. And so I figured I'd just grab this on Blu-ray, because I want to see it in high definition, and I love this film, so definitely interested in watching it again sometime soon. So there you go. See if I can grab them and get them all in one shot. Nice stack of Blu-rays from Super Mega Replay. Definitely excited to get into these. So with that, I'm going to get ready to go to the movie theater so I can go check out The Invisible Man. And at the very end of this video here, in just a couple seconds for you guys, I'll be giving you my thoughts on The Invisible Man. So stay tuned. Alright, so I just finished seeing The Invisible Man, and I gotta say, I really, really enjoyed the movie, as most people seem to have enjoyed it. It definitely had its faults. The plot, I feel like, had a couple of pretty big holes. There's quite a few things that, if you sit back and think about them, don't quite make sense. But there's very few plots in movies that if you sit back and analyze for very long, don't start to kind of poke a few holes in. So it wasn't the worst in the world. Like, it wasn't, like, ridiculous or anything. It was just a few things that I'm not really going to mention because I don't want to go into spoilers, but, you know, a few things that weren't maybe the most believable in the world. But overall, I think it was a really, really well-done movie, and a really good horror movie that was not over-reliant on jump scares, that really created an amazing tension throughout the entire film. From the very first scene to the very end, it is absolutely loaded with tension. So, I was on the edge of my seat the entire thing. It was fantastic for that, and it really did a great job of using the viewer's imagination. I always believed, and I will always believe, that horror movies should focus more on what you don't see on screen. The ones that do that are the best, because as humans, our imagination is scarier than pretty much anything that they could put on the screen. So kind of not showing you everything and kind of leaving that mystery in there is what really can make a really scary movie. And to me, this was one of the scariest horror movies that I've seen in a while, for sure. Because of that. Because it's relying on an invisible person, and that feeling that you're in a room and you're supposed to be alone, but you don't feel alone. That is a creepy feeling. And I think we've all been there at some point in our lives where we've kind of felt that way. And so this movie capitalized on that feeling fantastically. Really great. very modern retelling of the story as well. So this is a very, very old story. It's been around forever. So many adaptations. I really liked this this version of it, kind of the way that it updated to the modern times. I really like that as well. So overall, I would probably give the movie a 4 out of 5. I think it was a really good movie, and definitely recommend going to check out The Invisible Man. So if you can't tell, I'm shivering. It's very cold outside. Still snowing, if you can kind of tell. So I'm going to head home and get myself some sleep. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, leave me a like. Hit the subscribe button down below to stay tuned for future content. And I hope you guys have an amazing night. Bye.